What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share if possible because it does help out my channel. Now, what I wanted to talk about was some questions that I've been getting asked on, in YouTube and stuff like that. So just answering that, because I want to thank everyone, for all their subscribing and the channel growing as fast as it's growing. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support from you guys because, my channel ain't shit without you guys. You guys are the ones that make it crack. We just here, my boy. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort. I've always said that. I'm not one guy that thinks that, that it's all me and that I'm like some kind of Mr. Shit. And you know what I mean? I realize that without my subscribers, it ain't nothing, homie. So in reality, it's all of you guys. Now, I know I have gotten a bunch of new subscribers, so obviously, they don't know, much about, my channel and stuff like that. I do have a playlist, where I have all the videos, in categories, makes the video you're looking for a lot easier. But basically is, I get asked, like, what do you think about, like, this YouTuber or that YouTuber and this and that? On my channel, I don't discuss drama. So that's one thing I never, ever talk about. So don't think that I'm not answering you guys' questions because I'm too good for that and stuff like that. I don't entertain the drama on my channel. I know other individuals like to, and that's what their channels are about, and that's fine. That's cool. Anyone could carry themselves how they want. You know what I mean? I'm not taking no shots at them or nothing like that. That's just not how I carry myself on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't do YouTube drama. I don't do YouTube talking shit. I don't do none of that. I'm from the streets, my boy. Hey, if I have something to say about somebody, I'll say it to their face. If not, I won't say it online. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I get down. It's not my character. That's not how I was laced. Because if I was to be doing that, not only would I be making myself look bad, I would be making, the ones that put me up on game, I will be making all those homies look bad. I'll be making my neighborhood look bad, and all of that. So it's not just about me. It's, there's a bigger picture. So I always got to take all of that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? And, they sacrificed a lot for the neighborhood. And then for me to just come on here and just, stain it through the dirt like that, is no bueno. I do realize all the blood, sweat, and tears and homies' lives that have been lost to the streets. For me to come and just tap dance on their on everything they have done, just because I want some views. You know what I mean? So I don't entertain the drama. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm avoiding the questions or I just I just don't do YouTube drama and stuff like that. So if you guys have other questions, I'll be more than happy to make videos on that and answer those. It's just when it comes to like dramas and stuff like that, I don't do it, and I don't even follow it, to be honest with you guys. A majority of the people that I've been getting asked about, I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? Like videos I like watching or channels is like about sports or educational and stuff like that. I don't really do like the the guys talk about the street. I live the street life, you know what I mean? So it doesn't entertain me, like it doesn't catch my attention because when you come from that realm, it's like you already know how it is, so it doesn't pique my curiosity. That's just me though. Now, because I've been getting asked about a few YouTubers, but I don't know who they are. I started like looking up at some of their stuffs or whatever. Like I've been getting asked about the C-Mac. I haven't really found out who C-Mac was. That milk guy or something like that. So I barely started seeing, like, this was like the day before yesterday that I started barely knowing who these people are. So so I'm not really too familiar with these kind of channels and stuff like that. I'm not too good with technology. And but there is one that I will speak on, and the reason I'll speak on this person, because normally I don't do the drama here on my channel and stuff like that, but if there's one thing that I won't stay quiet about, if there's one thing that I will speak my mind about, and despite it, people get offended and mad, I honestly don't care, bro. If there's one thing that I will speak about, is people that have sick charges on their rap sheet, my boy. I take a big offense to that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Somebody that studies human behavior. I hate when an adult takes advantage of a minor or a child. I take big offense to that. You know what I mean? Especially coming from the background where I know people that are close to me that, you know, have gotten, you know, molested. I don't put up with that shit. I don't tolerate that shit. That's why there's very few videos that you'll find on my channel where I actually be talking shit about someone like SPM. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very few people that could tick me off. And one of them is child, you know, molesters, chesters, you know, predators. You know, predators I don't tolerate, bro. I don't tolerate predators on my channel. You know, I don't. If people mess with predators, man, they could unsubscribe right now, bro. Cause I don't do the funnies, homie. That's a no-no. You know, you gotta understand, if there's one thing that people could all agree on, whether whatever fraction it is behind the walls or even in the streets, and even the one thing that normal people and gang members or anybody in the world could come to an agreement, is that this is the scum of the planet. This is the worst of the worst. This is not even human, bro. You know what I mean? This is it's hard for me to even talk about the subject without it boiling my blood. You know, this subject is hard for me to keep my composure in, because it does get me really, really mad. You know what I mean? Because I understand the importance of a child's innocence, and when somebody comes and takes advantage of that, they destroy that person. You know what I mean? That person forever will be damaged psychologically, you know, and it's fucked up. You know what I mean? For your own pleasure, your own, you know, self you know, gratification or whatever. It's unacceptable, bro. And it even gets me more mad that our justice system is created where a fucking fool that gets caught selling drugs for the first time gets fucking 15 years, and these fucking nasty ass fools only get like a few months probation or 6 years the most. Like, man, miss me with all this bullshit. So when people ask me about that guy Mighty Mouse, no, I don't fuck with Mighty Mouse. I do know his charges. I do know, you know, that's not made up, that's not fabricated. Those are legit, homie. So when people ask me if I mess with his channel, no, I don't mess with his channel. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come on here and just be bashing the man or nothing like that. Look, those are his charges. That's the paperwork. I don't fuck with that fool. You know, and I don't fuck with people that fuck with that fool. And that's 100. You know what I mean? He could try to say whatever he wants. That's cool. I mean, black and white don't lie, my boy. You know what I mean? That whole story, you know, I was doing my research on it, because I don't ever want, you know, because people could always accuse somebody of things. You know what I mean? So you always want to make sure you do your own investigation and you see everything with your own eyes. Don't ever believe what you hear, because people could not like somebody and they could just be spreading false, you know, information and propaganda and stuff like that, you know. So you always want to make sure that, you know, never base your opinion on somebody based off of, you know, what they're telling you. You know what I mean? Because they could have beef and they're only going to tell you what they want to tell you. So always make sure that you do your own digging. And from what my eyes have, you know, seen, I don't mess with the individual. Now that's just me. On my channel, I will never come on here and tell people, don't mess with this individual. You better not watch that. If you watch him, you know what I mean? I'll never come and say who people should watch and who shouldn't watch. Everyone in this world could watch whoever the hell they want and support whoever they want. You know what I mean? I don't mess with him because of his charges. They're no good charges. And before you want to defend the person, I suggest maybe you do a little bit digging. I normally don't tell people what they should and should do. I'm just saying as an advice. But at the end of the day, you can do what you want. You know what I mean? But when an adult takes advantage of a child, my boy, that's... Nah, my boy. That doesn't fly, homie. Never will fly. You know what I'm saying? That's... Nah, man. That's something that people will risk everything that they have just to put this fool to sleep. You know what I mean? These kind of people, because it, you know, for a grown ass individual to take advantage of you know, a child is, or a minor, it's nah, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit getting me heated even talking about this shit, dude. You know, so I don't mess with, you know, certain channels. And I don't talk about drama, but like I said, when it comes to child molestation and stuff like that, I won't stay quiet. I'll give my opinion. And my opinion is I don't mess with those kind of individuals, and I don't mess with that fool's channel. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on the matter. At the end of the day, people could do whatever they want. That's just me. But yeah, so I don't do the drama. So, you know, when it comes to other individuals, like whatever beef they have going on or whatever, you know, that's their business, dog. That's their beefs. That's their, I don't care who punked who or who ranked who. It's none of my business. I don't care. It doesn't affect, you know, me or my hood or what I do or any. It's none of my business, bro. You know what people have going on between them. I do give my opinions when I'm asked about certain situations that has to do with our race or like when it affects like the music industry, but never about going into the actual personal beef between the individuals or pick sides. You never ever pick sides, my boy. You know what I mean? You can give your opinion on stuff, but never choose a side, bro, because that's not even your beef to be picking sides. You get what I'm saying? That's between those two individuals that have beef. But I could give my opinion on certain individuals for the characters. Like, yeah, you probably might want to think it twice before being friends with some kind of individuals. You know, because you could get yourself in a wreck because of that. Because there's certain people in this world that nobody tolerates. Because there's some, unfortunately it's sad, but there is some sick individuals out there. You know, it's the world is beyond crazier than movies. You know what I mean? These ideas come from somewhere, and they come from real life events. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? That's why they say that nothing's scarier than the truth, or you can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean? The reality is further sickening because you know that it's true. You know what I mean? You watch like Freddy Krueger and people like that kill individuals, and it's like, oh, but it's all like fiction or whatever. But if you look into it, there's been people that have been arrested and charged for some beyond crazy crimes in this world, bro. So there is twisted individuals in this world. It's crazy, you know what I mean? You just never know who's who, because they could be, you know, some sick individuals. You know, so always just be aware of, you know, who you choose to have in your circle. You know what I mean? And never believe what people tell you. Always do your own, you know, before you want to, you know, give your opinion on somebody. That's why I never come in here and try to force people, or like, nah, don't unsubscribe to that channel, or try to manipulate people to like. That's why I never talk bad about no channel. You know what I mean? Except if they have a charge like this, it's like, nah, I don't mess with those kind of channels. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion on the matter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's not that I'm ducking the questions and stuff like that. It's just I don't do YouTube drama. You know what I mean? So, you know, I could talk about like if you have questions about the streets and stuff like that, but about drama, I don't do the drama. My YouTube channel is not a soap opera. So, and Shadow, we out.